Alright, next up, we go back down. And we talk to Milliam. I guess the icing ground's pretty much stuck in Roar Station for the time being. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. Maybe I should tag along. It'd be kind of cool to take a look around inside, too. Mind if I join you, Milliam? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there, and to be honest, I'd kind of like to. I'm not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. Great words to live by. Just get all Goron and start rolling. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step aboard the Isengraph. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Milliam found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard. Wait, you left that here? Oh wait, maybe before the war broke out? Oh, it's a stuffed bear. Pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Graham spotted him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something so cute as a present. Huh. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? He probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything. Hey, while we're here, you want to go do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Sure, why not? Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long in here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that it'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm jealous of how much he got to use it, too. He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too. Hello? Huh? What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. Same way you, Captain Claire, and the other Ironbloods have. Oh, that's true. Guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him, and that's that. Still, can't believe he actually managed to kill him. I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know? Why would I be? When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. The Chancellor was like a father to you, all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. If you need a shoulder to cry on, Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway? What? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before. Everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried? Not once? I guess not. I felt moved when reading books, and I felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me. How? She's never cried? Never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count. Huh? What'd you get all quiet for? Are you still down about the stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you were saying. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything were to ever happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Enough to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay. I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like you. Like all you guys, too. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful. Milliams never cried? After they finished talking, the two left the isinggraph, stuff bear in hand. Alright. Oh, she's carrying it! Alright, finally. Use this. I'll be heading out shopping soon. From our perspective, causing one of the 4 great houses to withdraw from the war is a momentous achievement. But from my brothers, it's likely all within the realm of expectation. I doubt we've caused him a moment's hesitation. The only thing it's done is reclassify us as more of a threat, so we'll need to be more careful than ever as we fly around. Yikes. Yeah, didn't even think about that. Still, I would not advise becoming so cautious that we're unable to get anything done. But that's a thought for another time. Right now, you should focus on taking some time to unwind. I think I will. Thanks, Eustace. Resting up wouldn't be so bad, but maybe I should join him in his shopping. Could I join you? Honestly, shopping for supplies sounds like it could relieve stress just as well as a nap. Do what you will. My first step is the RF's arms. Yeah, no, taking out one of the 4 great houses out of the equation must be somewhat upsetting. Are you really going to use all these whetstones on your sword? And how much reinforcing tape does that hilt need? Better to be too well prepared than found wanting in a pinch, particularly with the future as uncertain as it is. I would expect my father is already aware of what happened here in Nortia. Knowing him, he's probably already preparing to retaliate. Maybe you're right. Especially with him working on a soldat like V's for his own personal use. Which is why we prepare ourselves as best we can for whatever lies ahead. Speaking of, I still need to have a number of other things to buy, including a book that the war managed to delay. Come, we're going to the general store. Okay, sure. We're starting to pick up a lot, though. Think we're going to be able to carry all this back to the ship? We aren't doing anything. You are. What? Hurry up and take these to the counter. We don't have all day. I'm not... Seriously, Eustace? I think my arms are starting to go dead. How'd you end up getting me to carry all this for you? I mean, I guess I could have said no, but still. Come now. You wouldn't make me waste my strength on such a heavy load, would you? Besides, given all the time you spent assisting the student council, I'd imagine you're used to menial tasks like this. Just pretend I'm Toa. I doubt you ever give her any guff, no? There's a mental image I wasn't prepared for. Small Eustace. Better than leaving your mind free to focus on burdens you need not shoulder. Come along now. Wait, is he trying to keep me busy so I don't have time to think about what happened yesterday? It's really nice of him. A cold, off-putting Eustace sort of way. But even so, I'm grateful. I'm not. Reinvigorated by Eustace's awkward show of kindness, Reen carried his baggage from shop to shop without a single word of complaint. The two spent a long time in each shop they visited, scanning the shelves and putting more and more onto poor Reen's pile. While the experience was exhausting, it did indeed take his mind off his worries. Holy crap, Eustace. I get what he's trying to do, but I don't know how much more of this my arms can take. Come on, Eustace. You can at least take something, anything. Eustace? Something in that magazine catch your eye? What is that? It's not the Imperial Chronicle. Look for yourself. The Noble Alliance marches to victory. The glorious Noble Alliance, led by Duke Cayenne and Chief of Staff Rufus Alberea, continues their victorious streak. Their quest to carry the country to a new, brighter future feels all the more complete with each new success. And it should only be a matter of time before the foolish Imperial army is eradicated once and for all. Well, this is quite the article. Not exactly going for the unbiased approach, are they? Of course not. I imagine the writers are just as much under the Alliance's thumb as those at the Imperial Chronicle. They're trying to manipulate public perception of the Alliance in preparation for their rule after the war is won. Both Duke Cayenne and my brother are thinking of not only how to win the war, but how to control Erebonia afterward. That's how far ahead they're able to think. Sorry, Eustace, this must be hard on you. Still, that doesn't mean we're going to lose out by not doing the same. Instead of focusing on the way things might be, we should focus on the here and now, what we can do to change things. If we do, I'm sure the future we want will fall into place. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I wouldn't disagree. So what if they're thinking 3 moves ahead? That all falls apart if we do something to shake up their plans. And that's just what we'll do. We'll get to the future we want. To think you're capable of such positivity so soon. But I suppose you still have much more of a capacity for it than I do. I want you back to your usual self as soon as possible, Reen. We won't be able to secure this future of ours otherwise. I'll see what I can do. Now seriously, carry one of these bags. Before I drop it all, I'll make you carry them all yourself. Their shopping complete, they lugged their purchases back to the Courageous, stored them in the ship's hold, and went back to Ruhr. Nothing new, is there? I mean, I already bought that, so I hope not. Oh, man. Alright, so that's all my bonding points spent. I wonder. Nope, I can't leave the town at all. Let's see. So there's a couple people. Let's at least go say hi to everyone. Oh, she's in the airport. I guess I'll talk to Fee last in case that triggers anything. Oh, there's Alphen.
Last night, I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beat either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle.
Another one ensnared. Alright, there's another person.
You deserve nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master Reen. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been able to even rescue the chairman, much less liberate Ruhr. You have my most heartfelt thanks.
You say that like we would have been able to do either of those things without you. This was a team effort through and through. Besides, I'm the last person who deserves any praise. If I'd just been a little stronger, V would still be alive.
As much as I would like to, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. Not after having done the things I have.
Sharon?
Some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmate possess. So I wouldn't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. I'm positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own. Though I'm sure I'm here if you need for you if you need me.
Thank you, Sharon. Alright, that's them. So there's still Celine up there. So what are you doing all by yourself, Celine? Just trying to get some peace and quiet? Hey, Celine. What brought you here?
My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous.
I've been better, yeah.
Normally, I just tell you to forget about what's already happened, but I see we're beyond that point, so try not to let it shake you up too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take over you, okay?
Man, I must really look bad if even you're trying to cheer me up.
Don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me, alright?
I got it. Tsundere cat. Oh, hey. Hello. Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed. I've just got to get in contact with our capital office. He looks awfully busy. I guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after maintenance is done.
This is my first time seeing Ruhr. I must admit, I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Reinford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I think this single shop alone has more types of orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here.
Alright, let's see. And Elliot is just outside. And he's... right there. I can't stop thinking about our field study here from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. And V was still alive. Why does everyone care so much? He was an enemy. He was a terrorist. He tried to kill us. Hello? Yeah, even if we did think he died back at the mine. I'm guessing news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. I wonder how he's taking it. Sorry, it was probably super insensitive of me to bring him up. Just try and cheer up, okay? Alright, let's see. There's still Gaius, there's still Sarah, there's still Toa. Let's go talk to Sarah. Jackass is doing some maintenance on my orbital gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Elisa introduced me to him, but he seems like he really knows his stuff. I just wish he had a bit more of a refined, dandy-ish aura about him, sort of like Gwyn. Then he'd be more my type. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure you're all geared up, all your gear's in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared. Alright, let's go talk to Toa.
Hey, Reen.
Hey there, glad to see you're taking it easy. You earned it. Right back in... Oh. Yep, we've already talked. Hey guys, you highway bound? That's right, I figured I might head out and fish for a while to pass the time. One of Gwen's favorite fishing holes is supposed to be out there, so I thought I'd give it a try for myself. Oh yeah, I know the one. It's not far from where our boat first landed. Just be careful though, the monsters have gotten a lot tougher than they were when Gwen used to fish out there. Oh, I will. Don't worry about me. In fact, you shouldn't be worried about anything at all. Take some time to de-stress yourself while you've got it. Everyone has times when they just need to open a window and let some fresh air into their lives. I'll give that a try. Thanks. Alright, so I can't go here. Alright. Let me guess. You're all the way out one of these ways, aren't you? Is it too much to hope that you're just south here? Yep, too much to hope. Good lord. You really gotta go out of your way for fee on this one. Heading back to the ship, Reen? No, not yet. I'm just wandering and trying to figure out what to do. If I really can't think of anything, I'll probably go check in on Valimar and then laze around inside. I'm exhausted after everything that went down yesterday. Me too. It's hard to get what happened to V out of my head. He might have been our enemy, but he gave his condolences for our boss's death back at the mine, so it's hard to hate him. He did, didn't he? I almost forgot. I guess it makes sense that I'm not the only one who feels down after all that. Alright, I'd say we are... Ooh, save 100. Though technically it'd be 101 because save 0. Let me think. Can't think of anything else that I would want to do. I've talked to everyone. I've spent my bonding points. I think it's time we go. I think it's faster to go this way than to try and run all the way back. Alright, to the courageous. Should I go and check on Valimar in the hold? If I do, I probably won't have the time to do anything else out here. Looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. Let's get on.
Well done!
Did I not get a rank up? Oh.
I'm so proud of you, Reen!
Yay, I got an S rank. Hey, Valimar. You sleep standing up now?
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
Oh, really? Memory
What's
loss.
that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by a white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
How'd they overcome it?
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes. I was powerless to stop them.
And they were happy to die.
But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again.
Yeah, think about how you can fix it in the future rather than just replaying the memory.
If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time.
There you go.
Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
Well, sleep well.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me.
Even the terrorists.
The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
No rest for the weary.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
I mean, if you're where I think you are, I'm just
George,
right across the
something
way.
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of
Oh,
Technology.
you're
at the
definitely
moment,
not there.
And an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
Right away.
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually.
Incident's president? Would that make it Schmidt?
Professor Schmidt.
Yep.
The Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Ooh, goody. And if I remember right, that means I get to talk to one of the people who are part of the Epstein, like one of the three major people with Epstein. I can't remember the last person, but I remember Schmidt and Russell. The name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of the Ashen Knight to only be a boy. The Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think that's any way to talk to the person you've only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students put out that request without any input from me. He should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. Putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Duke Cayenne made the request, and I agreed to do it. I used the ancient robot, Ordine, and the Society's archaisms as a reference point, and then designed a frame that could be mass-produced even with the Reinford Company's technological capabilities. Afterward, I drew up plans for several models, and oversaw the completion of a Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? You have any idea of what you've done? You're wasting your time, Reen. He develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself until he's done, and to hell with the consequence. The railway guns in Grelia Fortress and the orbital wave jamming device in Nord were both designed by him too. Unbelievable. Bah! An engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is the sad sight of an engineer. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? It's because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Oh right, what made you come visit the professor to begin with? Ah, of course. That was what I called you here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar. Oh.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a worldly hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me about what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Zemurian Ore. Ring any bells for you, Reen? I think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it? Saves me the effort of explaining, then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zemuria. It's an astoundingly strong material that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, as I learned while developing the Soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too, which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zemurian Ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. Yet it was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bringing me the materials, and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against the Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing the Soldats, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Zemurian Ore is an incredibly rare metal. I doubt you'll find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, I'll design you the finest Tachi you'll have ever laid your eyes on. On my name as an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're going to find all the Zemurian Ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. Asshole. He has no regrets for building the Soldats. Just builds things and then just doesn't care. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Reen and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. And once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and departed from Ruhr. Oh good, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We got the twins. Oh, hey. Angelica's piloting? I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I can get used to this.
Wow, I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Auntie.
Neither can I. But I think it's obvious who's more qualified to sit here between the two of us. Job's all yours now.
Why, thank you. I hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman and courageous second-in-command. She really is amazing.
There's no one out there who could tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. We're not going to have to worry about a thing with her around.
Moving right along, the good news is that we were able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process.
Marquis Ragnar and his provincial army's withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key numbers is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for Lieutenant General Vander and the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nortia Provincial Army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway.
Only in East Erebonia, though. They still come out on top in the West. Right, Prince Olivert said as much, too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your brother, Eustace. He's a brilliant leader, and it shows.
I see.
Be that as it may, all we can do now is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we were entrusted with, and fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right?
That's putting it into perspective, yes. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count. Time to get back to gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valimar's weaponry?
Ah, right. How could we forget? Professor Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he?
Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about what interests him. That ends up benefiting us is purely secondarily. And remember, he's only going to help it if we happen to find Zemurian Ore to make the weapon. How we're going to get stuff that rare is beyond me, though.
You said that Valimar himself is made of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, Emma? I'm afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clan say that they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes.
That's an interesting name. I know the term from old stories much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed.
Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. But somewhere down the line, the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly when.
How curious. I think I missed something. And for the life of me, I cannot think of how to pull up. Yep, nope, that information is just lost.
Maybe so, but none of that's going to help us find any ore.
Our chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with.
I know where you can get enough, but only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do?
Really?
What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of those strange ruins scattered all over the country, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, where the higher elements were active.
Those are the ones. They're called spirit shrines. They were built on top of Septian veins long, long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zemurian Ore crystals. Those crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Erebonian to start looking for the vast amount you need, it's there. I had no idea.
Why didn't you tell us this before now?
Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up?
No need to bite our heads off.
Hey, she told us now, right? All we gotta do now is go to one of the shrines and we'll be rolling in ore.
Let's hope so. We've got a lot on our plate checking up on the country, but exploring the shrines been our best lead yet. And no matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like a trial isn't going to scare us away, right?
Right.
With the discussion coming to an end, their destination had been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there were any new requests from Prince Olivert. And their timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. Alright, what's he got? Gun, air. So here's the deal. An airliner got hijacked mid-trip and went missing. Oh god, this sounds familiar. But we managed to track it to the Isengard range. Right now, the hostages are all still inside. So we're going to rescue them. It's going to be tough given that the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the Courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifics on how to reach us, but we'll be waiting in the Isengard range. See you there. Klein and Hibel. So none of these are required. The sweetest of challenges. By Blue Blanc? Oh god. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the blue cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read. Krites and fervors, and imagine Youth Salbarea weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? The battle is set, and the North Kreutzen Highway awaits. The Aberdun. This one's from Klein. I'm happy to see that Hibel's with him too. Not so happy about the airliner going missing, though. Doesn't seem like something we can afford to ignore, dangerous as it sounds. But look at this one. Phantom Thief B? What's this about reading a letter? As if we have time to be concerning ourselves with his pathetic antics.
I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yep, we've got our work cut out for us. Hey, Reen, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay?
Of course, Fee. You're always welcome.
I think Celine and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine, too. I was about to say the same thing. And make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. It is temporarily not possible to remove Fee from the party.
Oh, okay, so when I go do the shrines, that's when I take... Alright. Good, because Fee needs some levels. Let's see, let's bring Eustace, Laura, Machias. You know what? Sarah. Everyone else is pretty up there in levels, and everyone will catch up with Sarah soon, and then Sarah will be on our level. Though part of me still feels like this is not equal to her actual strength. This is just like kind of gameplay story segregation to me. Alright, so we have a request from the Phantom Thief. We have a request from the Prince. And a request from Laura's butler. So, yeah. Oh, I guess... Yeah, we have people to talk to. I'll do that in a sec. I'm going to take a small break, and I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, so, we're back. And, something to say, Toa?
Oh, Rean, did you see the request from Klein and Hibel?
Yeah, it sounds like they've run into something pretty serious. You've read the details too, right? About an airliner being hijacked and the passengers being taken hostage?
Yeah, this would usually be a matter for one of the armies, but with the war going on, they can't spare the manpower. That's where the two of them decide to step in and take matters into their own hands.
And if we can, we'll be sure to go and help them out too. Where did it say they were currently waiting? The Isinger Guard Range, right?
Right. Apparently, the hijacked airliner is being kept somewhere near there. I know their exact coordinates too, so just let me know when you're ready to go. We'll get you right there. Getting Angie back in perfect health is such a big worry off my mind. Now I just want to see Crow again. Well, I did kind of see him when you were on the Pantagruel, but we didn't get the chance to talk or anything.
Sorry about that. Valimar and I won't rest until we made that happen. Oh, no. I promise you, we will bring him back. It might just take some time.
I can't wait. Until you do, I'll try to be the best captain I can possibly be.
Alright. Oh, are the two of you helping out on the bridge?
That's right. I've decided to join the crew as a radio officer. Sounds like I've got plenty of work in store for me, but I'm up for the challenge. She's always had magic hands when it comes to communications equipment. Perhaps she was inspired by the desire to bridge the gap between her and a handsome gentleman from afar. That is so not it. Anyway, I'll do my best to earn my keep aboard the Courageous. So please, let me know if there's anything you need.
You bet. Thanks. It's a relief that Marquis Ragnar was willing to honorably withdraw from the Alliance. The Nortia Provincial Army still stands, but I expect that he will remain true to his word and not enter the fray again. I get the feeling that the Marquis would get along well with my father were they to meet under different circumstances. Who knows? Alright, so that seems to be everyone on this floor. Let's go to the game room, and look who's already there. Are you guys arguing again? One more game, just one more. By all means, continue embarrassing yourself by challenging me again and again without so much as a moment to calm down. Billiards is a game that requires a cool head, much like chess, actually. Gah! I'm a chess expert. Don't you tell me what it is or isn't like chess, and stop acting so damn arrogant. Eustace is offering Marquis some solid advice, not that he'll ever take it. You guys are idiots. Alright, link-wise. Oh, Angie's been removed again. Let's see. Alright. Let's start playing. First up, Emma.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
No guarantees.
Shall we draw?
Oh, I got force.
I'm going first then.
But she's probably got that, that one. I can't think of the stupid thing right now. Blast.
Well, how about that?
Oh,
I
wait.
win.
I wasn't paying attention. Whatever, I got the Link EXP. Fee, you're up.
Let the battle begin.
Alright. Familiar
You
situation?
draw here, right? I'm first. Take this.
No, you don't.
Mirror.
Mirror.
Crap.
Let's blast.
Ouch.
Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Let me pick a good card. Stop. Only a 4. She's probably got special cards. Waiting. Oh, here we
Time
go.
to go boom.
Don't get rid of my force. She wins if she has a force. I can't compete.
Oh, guess I lost.
Oh, okay. She didn't have a force on her. Alright. Next up is Elliot.
Go easy on me, okay?
See, I got
Okay,
2
let's
mirrors
draw.
and a blast.
Looks like you're up first. Being tied means we have to redraw, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. Mirror!
You can have that one.
Bolt!
Restore. Blast.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
And stop. 7. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 6.
Mirror!
No, you don't.
Really? You're playing that now? Aw, that's too bad.
Oh, 2 4s left. Oh, I just noticed something. 1, 2, 3. Gaius.
Shall we begin?
Ooh, force and blast. No mirrors or bolts though.
I'll go first then. Huh. Guess we need to redraw. Huh. Guess we need to redraw. You should go first.
3.
Then I'll use a bolt. Time to pull out a force.
I'll blast.
Well done.
And stop. Oh,
It seems the winds were on my side.
he had a mirror. I was not thinking. Hi, Miss Valentine.
Okay, let's get this thing going. Go on, draw a card.
Force, let's see, force, bolt, and
up
blast. Small rolls.
Time to power up.
Already. Blast, or bolt.
I'll so get you for that.
Alright, fine.
Wait a second.
I'm not gonna lose to the same play several times in a row.
I'll so get you for that.
I need to get rid of a high number card. Stop. That's pretty good.
Come, lightning.
Restore.
Mirror.
Very well. I win.
Oh, one more time, just one more time.